Was it so Take off all my makeup, cause I love what's under it. Rub off all your words, don't give up, I'm over it. You got a lot this way, yeah, you know I love all of this. Finally love me naked, sexy is when I'm coming. You say I ain't pretty, well I say I'm beautiful, it's not committed. Say me too provocative, still look at me, look at me, look at me. Come from my girls, you belong. Daily me rap my yellow noche. I don't know you nothing. Now I don't give a not anymore. If you got little boobs, love it. If you got a big ass grab it. If you got no big rugged, it's your life, go get it if you want it. Up in the mirror like oh yeah, loving my figure like oh yeah. When I'm sitting around thinking like oh yeah, swear I make it look like ah. Take off all my makeup, cause I love what's under it. Rub off all your words, don't give up, I'm over it. You got all this weight, yeah, you know I love all of this. Finally love me naked, sexy is when it's confident. I can't say anymore, my body out of control. Baby, I know what you like. Gotta do what you want. If they love it or they don't, I know you already fall. Let off you sip like coffee, wake up, change your mind and drop me love. To hate me crazy, shady, spit me all like hot wasabi. Let me up, I'm sweet and salty, mix it up and down my body. Love to hate me, praise me, shame me, either way you talk about me. Watching me, I'm watching you, what you see. I hope you like me, best believe. Never get into me, all these words run through me. Baby, you, I can feel you in me. Baby, you, got to be your inspiration. Baby, you, the topic of your conversation. I am. All the ugly things you say, come and say it to my face.
My favorite thing about Rachel, or rap woman, is her laugh. Get Rachel to laugh. Her laugh is literally the most amazing thing ever. It really makes my day. It makes everything funny. It's just so contagious.
Rachel's just like really funny. Like she always makes really funny jokes or just does really funny stuff during rehearsal that makes it just like so funny, and I like to laugh. So I really like that.
I also just like laugh at everything, so I laugh even more with Rachel.
Yeah.
She has a really expressive face.
You're so funny. I feel like all your comments in rehearsal are just like, it wouldn't be sure to rehearsal without them. Like, you know how to lighten the mood, definitely.
What I'll miss most about Rachel is her presence in practice. Rachel is so much fun in practice, and she makes rehearsals so much fun.
How she's always so bubbly and energetic and makes sugar rehearsals so entertaining and exciting.
She's very bubbly and she brings really good energy to practice, and I think it's like pretty fun to be around. She says a lot of funny things sometimes.
I love like in the middle of when we're learning choreo, looking over to see her doing like a silly dance move or like making a funny comment. Like,
I really like how kind and genuine Rachel is. Whenever I talk to her, I feel like she's very caring, very non-judgmental, and she's a very genuine friend.
She's just so easy to talk to and so sweet.
You're just such a friendly, wonderful person, and it's always puts a smile on my face to see you.
I remember there was this one moment last spring, like COVID was still going on, and you know, things were still kind of low-key, but you know, when I went in and we got coffee and lunch and just talked and catched up, and it just really made me feel invested in as a friend. I think that really was the start of what has blossomed into an awesome friendship.
One time I was just at the mall in my hometown and I ran into Rachel, which was super random, so I didn't know she lived near me, and I found out that our dads went to high school together. So it was just like a really random experience, and it was just like the first time I'd run into a Dartmouth person outside of Dartmouth, and I was just like, wow, like what a community.
There was one time when we went to Dunks on a Friday, and Rachel was there, and it was really fun. We just like played a bunch of like silly games, and got to know each other a little better, and she's really funny, so.
The most recent one, which is when we were in rehearsal and she tried to hang herself from the bar with her braids. I thought that was really funny.
Your signature dance move is your part and strip, where you're like, da da
Yeah.
da 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 da
That's
da
just-
da da
that's
da.
You in the center formation doing strip during like that part, I watch you every time. It's so good.
Doing your moment is just incredible every time.
She's really good at jazz. Like,
Yeah, like
anything with like a hip or like this thing.
Oh yeah.
Movement quality, especially for jazz, looks really cool. And I think like she hits things in a really like cool and precise way.
Also, you have this thing you do when like you do a really good job. Like it's like a side kick, but you're like breathing. Like it's like
Oh, no.
yeah, that one. There's like a photo of you doing it.
You also like always know all the choreo back to front and like pick up on those little clean details that we know.
Something I want to tell Rachel is that I am so glad that we met in trip leader training. You were so kind to me.
You're just awesome. I love you so much.
Rachel has been so welcoming in Sugar and such a kind presence, and every time I see her I just want to hug her, and she just makes me so happy.
You are such a wonderful friend, and you are so fun to be around, and I'm really excited that you're going to be here next year.
Sarah, when I first met you, I thought you were no joke the coolest person ever. I still think that.
You are a girl boss in every sense of the word. You are so on top of everything. You are so amazing to be around, and I'm going to miss you a lot next year.
Her confidence. Yeah, Sarah's confidence just like really inspires me, honestly. Like all the time.
It's giving girl boss.
It's giving girl boss. It just like inspires me to be more confident and like be a better person. And also just like she does so much and gets it all done. Like it makes me believe I can also get a lot done.
She's like very confident, very stylish.
My first memory of her was like her demoing the jazz walk during our audition. And I feel like Sarah was just like so cool and confident. I was like, oh my god.
I know.
Like the way she lives life, like her sense of style, her confidence as well, and the way she does things and how confident and like fully she lives her life.
I also love that you are so straight up and know what you want, and I can always trust your judgment on anything, and I can always ask you like questions and you probably know and be super helpful.
My favorite memory with you is very hard to select considering we spend most of our lives together. But I have to say, Sugar Formal Robley last spring was without a question just like one of the highlights.
My favorite memory was Chinese New Year with Sarah and Bree. We got confusion and we just sat in Tampa for an hour and like talked, and it was really cute.
This is my first memory, Sarah, which is also one of my favorites. Was when I first joined Sugar on my first baby day. It was with you, Bree, and we were gonna just get ice cream, which I was already really excited for, and just get to meet both of you and actually get to know you better. And then when we got to the ice cream place, it was closed, so we went to your house and you taught me how to play pong. It was my first game of pong that I ever played at Dartmouth, and that's just a really special memory to me.
My favorite memory with you is when I first joined Sugarplum during COVID. You brought like me and all the other freshmen out to your house, and we played a game of pong, and I played my first Dartmouth game of pong with you, and it's just super exciting. I basically set my first Dartmouth cup with you.
Sarah's signature move is definitely body isolations. I don't know how you make them look so good.
A lot of like body rolls, like these types of moves.
And like very slow body rolls, like she can dump them out really well.
Sarah's isolations are really good.
Yes, and the isolation, yeah, truly. And the isolation workshops.
The body roll.
Yeah. And the hip.
And the hips.
Just because you're so on it and such a sharp dancer, and just really put your heart and soul into all of the choreo.
A lot of like back stuff. So like when she's on her elbows and like kicks her legs over.
She also has really graceful arms, so whenever she moves her arms, it looks beautiful.
You have such a beautiful and contagious smile. Literally, out of anyone I know, your smile never fails to brighten my day.
The little comments Sarah makes, like the commentaries.
Yeah, I know.
They're really funny.
Sarah has been such an incredible director of Sugar, and I'm really gonna miss the enthusiasm she brings to every Sugar rehearsal.
What I'll miss most about Sarah is sometimes I'll be in practice and I will realize that I'm doing the move differently from other people, and then Sarah will like somehow say what was on my mind, and she'll be like, oh, well, I've just been doing like this, and then I'll be like, yes, and it's so validating.
I'm really excited to see where she goes in life. She lives her life very truly, and I'm excited to see just like what she does after grad and where she goes.
Sarah, I look up to you so much as a person, as a dancer, as a professional, as a student, just as a whole, and I don't think you know the extent to it, but I'm so glad to have you to look up to in my life, and I'm really thankful to have met you through Sugarplum, and I'm so glad that you have been part of my college experience.
Nails, hair, heels, ass, fat, lips, real, purse, full, big bills, bitch, I'm a big deal. Legs, face, eyes, then waist, thick thighs. You need, you wish, new phone, who this? Patty pat pat, sugar gum gum gum, bitch. Show me a star, then you pop that tongue, bitch. This whole club is my runway run, bitch. Y'all 5, 4, 3, 2s, I'm a one, bitch. Girl, what did that girl just say, girl? Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the tea, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. What you gonna let them see? My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels. Nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels. Head, shoulders, knees, toes, don't know these hoes. Face, lips, eyes, nose, camera, click, we pose. Beat, mug, lip, wrist, VIP list. Wave, blow a kiss. I'm that bitch, sis. Left, right, left with a spin, bitch. Where's my sash and crown, cause I win, bitch. I'm so fab, I'm gone with the wind, bitch. Y'all 6, 7, 8, 9s, I'm a 10, bitch. Girl, what did that girl just say, girl? Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the tea, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. What you gonna let them see? My nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels. Nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels, nails, hair, hips, heels. I'm scheming, yeah you do. You're a poison, and I know that it's a tune. All my friends think you're vicious, and they say you're suspicious. You keep dreaming, and I'm scheming, yeah you do. I feel like I'm drowning. Just for you, I don't know what the hell you gonna do when your looks start depleting and your friends all start leaving. You're so plastic and it's tragic just for you. I feel like I'm drowning.
Much better, I suppose. I reclaim the use of my imagination. better or for worse, I've yet to know. But I always knew you'd be the one to understand me. I guess that's why it took so long to get things right. But suddenly I'm lost on my street, on my block. Oh, why haven't you been there for me? Can't you see I'm losing my mind this time? I think it's for real, I can see all the treetops turning red, the bakers near bodegas grin. Me, I think they want something. I close my eyes, I tell myself to breathe and be calm. I know you feel like you were breaking down. Well, I know it gets so hard sometimes. Be calm. I'm sick that everyone is out to get me. These days before you speak to me, oh, you see you looking out your window. After all you lost your buddy, it's your mom now. Every single crack, every day that I pass says I should either leave or pick it up. Every single buck I made on Saturday, the bad luck that came the morning I was baptized. Oh, and I found out one day I'm gonna die. If only I could find my people, all my place and nothing. Let me call my Carolyn, so out to write the Carolyn. And we'll lead us to a chorus where we'll all rejoice and sing a song that goes, oh, be calm, be calm. I know you feel like you're breaking down. Oh, I know it gets so hard sometimes. Be calm, take it from me. I'm now 1,000 times. You hate your body because it still thinks you're alive. And everything's wrong. It just gets so hard sometimes. Be calm, be calm.
The real people went away. I drove all the beasts down right under your nose, numbering footloose power, the bull and the rose. Don't trust them. Don't try to hurt them. My cattle. And I set my watch against the city clock. It was way off. Yeah, one thing about this wild, wild country takes a strong, strong, breaks a strong, strong mind. Yeah, one thing about this wild, wild country takes a strong, strong, it breaks a strong, strong mind. Anything less makes me feel like I'm wasting my time. But the pain and frustration is not mine. It belongs to the cattle through the valley. not back flat. I was knocked out cold for one clack of a train track. Then I rose a colossal hand buried in sand. I rose like a drover, for I am in the end a drover, a drover by trade. When my cattle turns on me, I'm a drover, double soul. Yeah, one thing about this wild, wild country, take
My favorite thing about Camila is how she's like not afraid to be herself.
You are absolutely unapologetically yourself, and that's something I really look up to you.
She's definitely very bold and unafraid to be who she is and do what she wants.
You are so manic. You just do so much. And the fact that you're, not only super involved in Sugarplum, but also, your a cappella group, and at the same time you're pre-med, and just invested in all your relationships to a degree that's really admirable.
She's so talented at everything she does, and how she's so involved with so many things, and generally don't know how you do it, but you're so good at it.
I can't believe you took the MCAT.
Yes.
And we're dancing, and we're just
so
and
smart.
doing acapella, so multi-talented.
Do so many things and you do them so well.
Dude, you are absolutely hilarious, and I think you're so incredibly talented and bring the best sense of humor to Sugarplum practices.
Camila always just makes everyone laugh, and she always gives incredible constructive comments to do better in Sugar.
And she has a really kind and interesting personality. She has a very cool sense of humor. She's very funny.
Camila is such a sweet person.
She is so open and kind and friendly to literally every single person. She's welcoming to everyone in the group.
She's somebody that I feel really comfortable with.
I'd say my favorite memory is freshman year. I have this distinct memory of just being so nervous to teach my dance school's confidence. I was so nervous what people were gonna think, but you just seemed excited and you brought your all, and I think you were really excited about making it as good as possible. So I'll never forget that, just making me feel just so supportive. And my first choreography experience at Dartmouth with Sugar.
So there was one time after practice this term when we got dinner with a few other Sugars after practice, and then we just had this entire conversation about the food industry and pharmaceuticals and a bunch of different stuff that had come up because I guess we were eating dinner, but that led to a really interesting conversation, and it was just really fun.
Doing ballet in the winter, that was really fun.
One of my favorite memories with her, I think, might be the first time when we were choreographing our baby dance, that she was very sweet. She was just a very nice person. She was my first dance friend on campus.
For Camila, I don't really think of her as having a signature move, but Camila has a really special and really beautiful, graceful movement quality.
I think genuinely Camila's one of the best dancers that I've ever seen. She's really mesmerizing when she moves. She has great movement quality.
You bring the quirkiness of modern dance sometimes. You're not scared to question the boundaries and to push them and push us as a group.
I'm gonna really miss just watching Camila dance because she has a great sense of style.
She also gives really good notes, and she always gives her notes in a very constructive and helpful and positive way. But she's a very smart and intuitive mover where it's even if you don't tell her what movement quality to have, she figures out a way to do it. Her musicality is really good.
Her musicality and timing is so good. It's just so.
No, whenever I'm behind Camila, I watch her for the first 5 times we do a piece to see when I have to enter. It's just because she's just on it all the time. I'm yes.
You literally know every count. I appreciate the way that you look out for all of us.
She's just a really good team member, a very good team player.
I really admire how individualistic you are and how true to yourself you stay. I think most people find it hard at times not to cave to external pressures about who they should be or how they should act, but Camila doesn't care what anyone thinks. She cares a lot about other people.
I think I'll miss Camila's authenticity.
Whenever Camila does things, I feel I can be less afraid to do what I want more, and that's something that's very inspiring about her. I will miss Camila's energy a lot in Sugar.
You are so freaking smart, and I wish you the best next year, and I am so excited to see all of the wonderful things that you do.
I feel Jess is just kind of a person who has it all in that she's a leader, but she's also a friend, but she's also a great dancer, but she's also a choreographer, and she teaches, but then she's also really good at learning.
She's so on top of everything, organized, and really keeps Sugar together.
How on top of everything she is, has everything just ready.
She has such strong leadership quality. I feel
she's
just on it all the time.
I feel especially during week 5 when you have a shot at singing the next day, but also 3 different midterms that same week, she keeps us pushing and she keeps us inspired.
One of my favorite things about you is your dedication to Sugarplum and just the well-being of all of us as dancers individually.
I feel I can always trust Jess with making decisions and leading the group and whatever we do.
She is not only so kind and inspiring, but also such a good leader for Sugarplum. Sugarplum would not be Sugarplum without Jess.
Yeah, and at the same time though, she's literally just the nicest person. And I feel if I'm ever just having a bad day, you can always go to Jess and just let her know. And she just makes Sugar a really happy place to be.
How thoughtful she is. She tries very hard to be kind and to be kind to the people around her.
She's like a really good listener, very kind, very open.
Jess is very responsible and she is very good at getting things done, but she always does them in a very kind and approachable way.
I think your signature move, I have to say, tilts, like those accents.
The leg whack tilt thing.
Her tilt that she does at photo shoots.
Jess can hit a jazz tilt like no other. I wish my hips moved that way.
And also tap dancing in general.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the turns. Like,
of course.
That girl can spin like a top, you know?
She is an incredible dancer. Jess's timing is always on point, it's always perfect. Her musicality is super impressive.
I'd have to say my favorite memory with Jess, it was the day after my birthday, and for some reason, like there were just 4 of us that just had this absolutely manic evening. We were running around like dancing.
My favorite memory of Jess is probably just the energy she brings to every single sugar rehearsal. She's so talented and incredible, and I'm really gonna miss her presence in sugar.
I feel like sugar is just like not gonna be the same next year without Jess.
You make sure not only a thing that happens in the studio, but outside of it as well.
Yeah, she's also really funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if she knows it, but she's really funny.
Jess is always smiling, like not seeing her smile every time we're at rehearsal. It'll be weird.
I just have a lot of respect for Jess, and I also am like always impressed by her because it seems like she's able to juggle so many tasks as a director and as a dancer and like still always be nice and like kind, and also she's just a fantastic dancer.
Just the strength of your choreography and the strength of your dance technique, I think you challenge us all to be better dancers.
I would like to tell Jess how much I look up to her as a leader of Sugarplum. I hope to be as effective as leading one day. It's something I really look up to. Like, she's not only so kind and so funny, but she's also so good at what she does.
Thanks for all the effort you put into sugar. It looks like a lot of effort.
Yeah, we just really appreciate it, and just like including us in sugar and like making it such a welcoming place.
Definitely gonna miss the contributions that you bring to Darkness. And Sugarplum just provides the sheer talent.
about the consequences. Throw me in the dirt pit. Don't think about the choices that you make. Throw me in the water. Don't think about the splash I will create. Leave me at the altar, knowing all the things you just escaped. Push me out to sea on a little boat that you made out of the evergreen that you helped your father cut away. Leave me on the tracks to wait until the morning train arrives. Don't you dare look back. Walk away, catch up with the sunrise. 'Cause this is torture and selection. Between both of us, and this is dangerous. 'Cause I want you so much, but I hate your guts. I hate you. Gave me love, sweet love. Gave me love, sweet love. Heaven above sent me love, but it wasn't enough. No, it wasn't enough. 'Cause I've been in love, I've been insane. Somebody help me, I can't change. Oh, I let go. Didn't wanna be a liar. Ashes in the cold. Now I'm running to the fire. I keep on the fire. Gave me love, gave me sick love, but it was me who got swallowed up. Not enough dust to dust, praying for us. 'Cause I've been in love, I've been insane. Somebody help me, I can't change. Gonna get burned, gonna get burned.
climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills where the land down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean of tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder. Children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well,
My mama told me when I was young, we're all superstars. She pulled my hair, put my lipstick on, gave me a glass of covered rock. There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, she said, 'cause it made you perfectly. So hold your head up, darling, you'll go far. There's an better say. I'm beautiful in the way, 'cause I make no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't let yourself regret, just love yourself instead. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way.
Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Whether you're broke or evergreen, you're black, white, beige, chola descent, you're Lebanese, you're Orient. Whether life's disabilities left you outcast but leader teased, rejoice and love yourself today, 'cause baby, you were born this way.
No matter gay, straight or bi, lesbian, transgender life, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to survive. No matter black, white, or beige, chola or Orient, babe, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born to be brave. I'm beautiful in the way, 'cause I make no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't let yourself regret, just love yourself instead. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way.
These are our lovely seniors. Senior Camila, she's been such an amazing presence in our group. So hardworking, so smart, an academic weapon. She's going to be in Boston next year, so the world better watch out for Camila.
Next is Sarah. She has the most beautiful smile on planet Earth, and she is the definition of a girl boss. She'll be in New York City after graduating, being a businesswoman and doing amazing things. And yeah, her superlative is most likely to come to practice after 4 hours of Pong.
Our next senior is Jess. She's our fearless leader. She's going to be in New York next year, and we're going to miss her so much.
I am Rachel, also known as Rackerman. I can't say good enough things about Rachel. I was a baby with her when I was a freshman. She was a sophomore. And she's just the most bubbly, happy, kindest soul on this planet, and we are all so lucky to have dance with her. And the best part is she's going to be on the stage next year because she's getting a master's at Dartmouth, which is pretty awesome, so watch out for her, she'll be back. But yeah, that's it for today's show. Thank you to the Hop for hosting us. Thank you to our incredible seniors for directing and leading us fearlessly. Thank you to all of you for being here today on the last day of classes and not going to the Lumineers concert. Yes, have a great rest of your day. We can't wait to see you next fall. Thank you.